Hello and welcome back to Jet Set Radio. The bastards actually delisted this game. They actually did it. Why? Just why? Anyway, this is my other save file. We're just gonna play this a little bit. Okay, we'll be the hot goth chick. Another character that people simped on a lot. Me personally, it was always Gum. I mean, well, and her, but because people simped on both these characters. Alright.
3, 2, 1, go!
But yeah, it's a damn shame. Because, yeah, it's gone now. Now people will have to, if they want to play the OG Jet Set Radio, they have to sell the 7Cs. Which, why? Again, so some people were theorizing that maybe it's just the music license, which I could see that being the reason why they're delisting it. Or they're pulling a Rockstar when they delisted the original versions of like GTA San Andreas, GTA 3, and Vice City. For the, remastered, which was buggy as fuck, which now I heard they fixed it, but still. I'd rather not actually get the remastered version of the GTA games. I'm not really a GTA fan anymore, though. Well, I like San Andreas, but anyway, back on subject. It's just, why? Like, if it was the licensing issues, they could have just said it was that. Also, they just kept turning down like any attempts at a Jet Set Radio sequel or like any new games before they announced the new one that they're making currently. Which, again, I want to say why. I want to ask why. Like, what was purpose? Oh, I missed it. Okay, let's try that again and let's pretend I'm spray painting. But yeah, it was such... Such a waste. But yeah, part of me thinks they're doing the thing that Rockstar tried doing. Don't worry, you could buy this new reboot. Even though people... Me personally, I still want to have access to the original. I just like the art style in this game. Like, look at this. This thing was competing with, like, the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 1. Just look at how good this game looks from, like, that time period. Well, keep in mind, though, the PS2 was coming out soon when the Dreamcast came out. Because once the PS2 came out, the Dreamcast was kind of done. But, I never understood why they kept, like, turning down Jet Set Radio. I mean, I have heard of dumb things Sega has done with their IPs. Like, the douchebag that usually made all the Sonic games. I remember a different team was making a Sonic game for Sega. Like that was like outside of Sega, and was it Yuji Naka? Was that his name? I just remember that dude threw a tantrum. Like he said, oh, it's okay, you guys go on, make your game. And then throughout development of this one Sonic game, he kept throwing tantrums.
Cool.
My god, I'm going so slow.
Whoa.
Because he's the Sonic guy, and he eventually stated, I don't like other people making Sonic games. Oh, that was terrible. Like, but yeah, like, I've heard Sega do really stupid things. Like, I forgot what that Sonic game was called. It was supposed to be like a 2D, 3D-ish game. But yeah, they canceled it because Yuji Naka kept trying to sabotage it, and he threw a tantrum eventually when that dev team wasn't giving up. They're all, no, stop, make them stop making a Sonic game.
Yeah. Whoa.
Like,
Cool.
also he sabotaged a bunch of games in the past. The Sonic guy.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if Jet Set Radio sequels kept getting turned down because of hold on. But yeah, like Jet Set Radio sequels kept getting turned down because of
Whoa.
that guy. I wonder if that's okay. I don't know, but part of me also thinks the reason why Jet Set Radio got turned down so much
Yo.
was also possibly because the guy who did the music left Sega. But then again, I just remembered, didn't he leave after they kept saying they don't want to make another Jet Set right now? And he just eventually left to do his own thing. Okay, we're going here. But it's just crazy. Damn it, I wish I got Crazy Taxi when it was still on Steam. I'm actually upset I don't have Crazy Taxi. One of the games I wanted to play. Oh well, I'm sure there'll be another way to play Crazy Taxi at some point. But anyway, oh, no!
Yo.
I got screwed over by a truck. I fucking hate the truck. Okay, we'll do this one. This guy looks so much different in Jet Set Radio Future. You know what? Let's use Beat. I mean, he's technically the protagonist. Oh shit. Hold on one sec, my controller died. Even though I've been charging this damn thing constantly. It's really annoying that this happens. Oh god, where do I plug this thing? Hold on, give it a sec. Alright. Turn on. God, I really hate this controller. I just hate it so much. Okay, it's on.
3, 2, 1.
Have I done this one? I think I might have last time I played this.
Yeah.
Except I think I was using Mew.
Nice.
Maybe I could get all the bonus ones. I don't know, probably not.
Yeah.
But anyway, back on the subject of the delisting. Sega's done so much stupid shit like this with their other IPs. I mean,
Nice.
again, remember, there was a time where they just kept making really bad Sonic games. Like, really bad ones. Despite, like, fans saying they want one of their other IPs to come back, or another game for their other IPs. Which, that's quite understandable because people got tired of the bad Sonic games.
Nice.
It's like, damn. But oh well.
Nice.
It's just now where are you gonna get... Like I said, Sega's just making people sell the 7Cs to get Jet Set Radio, like basically all the Dreamcast games. And the Genesis. Well, there was no reason why to get rid of the Genesis games. They 100% own them, but again, people think they're just gonna resell them to you at some point, probably in a collection. At least the Genesis ones, maybe. Ouch. But as for the Dreamcast games, I actually highly doubt that they'll resell them, since they're remaking a lot. Okay, so here's a theory on why I think they delisted these games. So Jet Set Radio, it's getting us a new game, a new entry, that's gonna probably be like Jet Set Radio Future, where it's a reimagining of the OG game. Like, if you didn't know, Jet Set Radio Future isn't a sequel, it's kind of like a reboot. Which is why the characters are different and they look different. Huh? No, I've never fallen into this. Kinda crazy. Ouch. How do I get back up? But yeah, so Jet Set Radio, it's getting like a new game that's like Jet Set Radio Future reimagining. So they're getting rid of the original, so people don't buy the original. Which is seriously something that should never be done. Like, come on, at least preserve the original. Oh my god, my controller died again. It is ass. Why is this controller ass? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, my controller's not working. I just fully charged. I think this old PS4 controller just needs to be replaced. Or I need a new wire. Oh well. Let's try mouse and keyboard. I don't know the buttons. I never play this with mouse and keyboard. And I could already tell I don't like it.
Nice.
How do I... Okay, it's Q.
Nice.
Jesus Christ, stupid controller. I think sometimes my controller just doesn't charge. It like charges when it feels like it. Okay, I don't like doing this with a keyboard. Oh my god, I forgot the button. God, I hate this.
Nice.
But, yeah, okay, so yeah. Jet Set Radio, getting a new game. They're getting rid of the old version. Crazy Taxi, getting a new game, so they're probably getting rid of the old version because of that. The old game, the original game that everyone loves. At least who knows of Crazy Taxi. And then, let's see... I think Space Channel The Space Channel one, I think that one already has a new game. But it's VR only. I can only assume it. Maybe it's because of copyrights and stuff like that. So maybe that's why they got rid of it. I don't know. Could be also music. I mean, Michael Jackson's in that game. Or was it the sequel? It was probably the sequel. Holy shit, I hate using the fucking... What are you doing here? I've never seen that NPC before. Okay, that's how I move faster. Okay. Now how do I get out of here? Because I need to go back up. I never explored this map fully. Well, mainly because I never went back to go do the side objectives. God, oh god. I hate... Okay, honestly, I don't like keyboard controls, but I could see people get used to them eventually. I always play this game on controller, so it's just weird for me. It's not necessarily bad controls, it's just weird controls.
Nice.
Okay, so what else was getting a remake? So yeah. So yeah, Space Channel 5, I think that's what it was called. That already has a new game, but it's VR only. Made by an indie game, by the way. Which, not bad. I heard. And then there's... Oh yeah, Golden Axe. That old beat-em-up. That was a Sega Genesis game. And it's getting a new game. So maybe that's why that got removed, and then they just saw, oh, let's get rid of all of our old games. And... oof. That just sucks. I don't know, I'm probably gonna be salty over this for a while.
Nice.
Is this the last one? It's a shame, this is like my favorite Sega game.
Nice.
Oh shit. I'd probably go in there though. Just gotta say though, it's disappointing because this was like the best way to play Jet Set Radio, and also it's hard enough to play Jet Set Radio Future. Also, why did they remove Sonic Adventure? People love those games. So what was... Again, the only thing I can assume is maybe it's the music licensing. That's gotta be the issue. Otherwise, it makes no sense. And then some people said maybe they just don't feel like,
Nice.
it's possible that they just don't want to pay for the licensing anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. Thank God Beat has so much health. I don't know my way around this entire map. It's been so long. I used to play this game a lot.
Yeah.
I was trying to grind. I hate keyboard controls. This is all because my stupid controller died.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
How many times are they gonna repair these walls? Oh, I'm supposed to jump right there.
Yeah.
Oh god. Keyboard controls are awful.
Nice.
I do not recommend. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Okay, how do I get up there? Okay, for real, I don't know how you get up there. Can I take... Okay, no, that's the exits. But anyway, this is just disappointing, but... what can you do? It sucks. It just, like, really sucks, and I don't know, maybe, again, I want to blame the investors. Because maybe, again... I don't know, I'm just trying to think of a reason. Maybe they had investors that said they should remove the old games.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, I do know investors tend to like to fuck up gaming. I mean, just... If you don't believe me, just look at how like a lot of game franchises, like the older games are better before like investors went nuts and said put microtransactions in everything, also add a battle pass. I mean, just look at Call of Duty. My favorite Call of Duty World at War. Sure, it had DLCs, but it didn't have like the shit that's in them right now. Fuck. Oh god. But yeah. I wonder if that's what happened. Yeah, I wasn't clearing that. I don't know where to go. I remember, wasn't there like one time Sega was gonna make an indie company made a tech demo of like a futuristic Jet Set Radio game, and Sega said no because Atlas, which has nothing to do with Jet Set Radio, but Atlas said no, don't let them make that, and it was just Atlas. I think it was called Jet Set Radio Evolution, and what happened was they got turned down. Well, yeah, the devs said they don't know why they got turned down, and they eventually asked Sega, and then they found out it was just Atlas that didn't like it. And people were all, why? Of course, some people theorized that Atlas was upset that they might steal cells from Persona or something. Or whatever game Atlas was going to make. I don't know. Because Atlas is part of Sega, just so you know. In fact, I think the only thing keeping Sega around relevant, other than Sonic, is Yakuza, Persona, SMT. I think that's it. That's like the only games they own I could think of. Yakuza, Sonic, because they went nuts with Sonic. I mean, at least the movies are good. Yes, Sonic, Yakuza, well, it's called Like a Dragon now. And Persona / SMT, well, just every Atlas game, because they bought out Atlas. I don't know. You know what? Let's use gum.
It's on.
So yeah, anyway, this was like the best version of it to play because it was the easiest way to access it. Sucks. I mean, I would argue the best way to play it is on the Dreamcast, if you own a Dreamcast. I managed to find one for cheap a long time ago. And it was like the special black colored Dreamcast, so it was like, looked kind of like the Sega Genesis. What was the button? Okay. God, I really hate these controls. Ugh. I'm so much slower on keyboard. But anyway, I just hope the next Jet Set Radio game is actually good. Again, I don't have much faith in, like, a lot of modern games, but at least it still looks like Jet Set Radio from what we've seen in the teasers. Hopefully they don't go crazy with microtransactions, and it's still Jet Set Radio, not whatever the hell someone thought they should change it to. God, I am so much worse at this game on keyboard. Okay, let's see if I could get all the bonus on this side. Ouch. Let's be real, I'm probably not getting all the graffiti. Oh well, I guess I'm going this way. Or not. God, I need my controller. But, You know, I always found it just crazy how corrupt the government is in this. Well, it isn't even the government, it's like everything's owned by like a megacorp in this game. Isn't that like basically, isn't it basically like Cyberpunk? This whole city's basically owned by a megacorp that thinks that's collecting a record that they think grants wishes. Which I'm just gonna spoil the ending. In the ending, you knock the megacorp leader guy off the off a skyscraper when you defeat him, and you get all the record pieces and put them together, and it's just a song by an indie band. There's no magic. It's just the main villain was crazy and believed in that myth. And it just shows at the end your whole crew is just dancing to the song that it's to the record that they're listening to. And literally the radio host just says, "Oh yeah, this guy's crazy. That guy was just crazy. Don't think too much about it." God, I need my controller. Ouch. Because they... Okay, so like the whole plot to this game is you're starting a gang and you're going against other gangs, like rival gangs. And then once you've dealt with all three gangs, the evil corporation gets involved that basically owns the city. They're basically Arasaka from Cyberpunk. Except they're called Golden Rhino. And they're after record pieces because they heard of a myth that if they get the record put together and they play it, they get like a wish granted, and that's why the main villain's obsessed with it. But then it turns out it was false, obviously, because that's just crazy. And the record that the villain was obsessed with, it was just a regular record made by some indie band, like I said. And it was never a thing. Just for some reason, the villain thought he was just crazy, essentially. That's the game's excuse on why he was evil. He was just crazy. Ah, fuck. Ugh, I actually might have to get off right now. I just ate some Mexican food for dinner and I'm starting to feel a little sick. And no, the food wasn't bad, it's just... Mexican food just always had this effect on me. Like, I'll sometimes feel sick afterwards. Tastes good, but I end up feeling like crap afterwards. Ate some tamales. Okay. Ugh. But yeah, pretty frustrating. Well, if you still want to play this game, I'm sure you'll be able to sell the 7 Seas and find it. And what do I mean by sell the 7 Seas? I ain't saying. Probably the only way you could play OG Jet Set Radio games now. Unless they make a collection. Part of me thinks as soon as the new Jet Set Radio drops, they might make Jet Set Radio 1 and Jet Set Radio Future Collection, maybe? Or they just re-release Jet Set Radio 1. But keep in mind, if you do that, if they do that, they're gonna cut out a lot of songs. Because that's probably one reason why they never re-released Jet Set Radio Future. At least that's my theory. Part of me thinks that's what they're doing. Well, I'm grateful I at least have Jet Set Radio. I just wish I could have gotten the other Dreamcast games. I mean, to be fair though, from what I've heard, it's better to have, like, play the original version of Crazy Taxi, because the Steam version, it had a lot of music removed. And then they literally had to make mods to re-add them. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Keyboard controls are awful in this game. I mean, it makes sense because this was made for a console. It was literally a console video game. But that's the beauty of having it released on PC. You could play it however. You could, like, play it with a controller, or you could just play it how you want. However. No gum, don't go into the train. God, I just always loved the art in this game. Looks so good for when it came out. Like, it looks really good for its time. Then again, a lot of Dreamcast games looked good for their time. Keep in mind, the only reason why Dreamcast died was because the PS2 had a DVD player. Which now no one watches DVDs. And I'm not kidding, because the Dreamcast already had online play. Like, maybe was the Dreamcast the first console to have online play? Because you could play the first Phantasy Star Online on Dreamcast. Which is crazy, because when you think about it, the only other consoles before the PS2 came out, but the only other consoles other than the Dreamcast were PS1 and Nintendo 64. Well, did the N64 have, like, an attachment for, like, online play? I can't remember. I know they were trying to make, like, an online store for you to buy stuff or download stuff, but it failed. I almost died. Oh my god, how many do I need for that? That's why I hate doing that one. Okay, if I remember correctly, there's this one spot that has a bunch of spray paint. Okay, let's just focus the red. Alright. Need more spray paint. I think it's mostly just big things, paint on the walls in this area. Where is the spray paint? I'm just gonna focus on the red ones. I probably won't be able to get all of them. Yeah, because these... Yeah, they used to spawn a lot. Okay, maybe I have to go up here. Nice. Isn't there a building I could walk in? Yeah. I never seen that NPC before. Well. Or I probably did and I just didn't notice. I missed. I missed. Oh well. Where is that? Okay, yeah, I was seeing that one. That's right. Time's about to run out. Come on. Ugh. God.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll end. You know what? We'll end it right here. Hold on. But anyway, yeah. This is Jet Set Radio 1. Sucks that it got delisted along with all the other Dreamcast games. What definitely one... This is... Oh, God. This is definitely my favorite Sega game. And it's upsetting to see, for no reason given... Ugh, sorry. The foods make me feel a little... Food I ate. But yeah, it's just saddening seeing, like, such a good game. You can no longer buy it, and that's Sega's literally making you sell the 7 Seas if you want to play any of their classic Dreamcast games now, because they aren't being sold anywhere. Hold on, let me get out of here. And, you know, it just blows. But anyway. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah. Makes no sense on why it was delisted, but... Again, the only thing I can assume, only reason, is they just didn't want to license the music out. Well, they didn't want to do the music license again, or pay for it. And they let go of a lot of Genesis games, probably because they're just IPs they're not using. So they don't want to pay pay for any of the IPs, copyrights, or whatever. Or they're remaking all of them, I don't know. But, you know. You never know with Sega. Sega does some really dumb shit. Kind of like Nintendo, but yeah. No one knows why this happened, but anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. My brain's shutting off. See you later.